Perhaps most scaling, men with mentors reported receiving $9,260 more in their first job than women with mentors, even when controlling for years of experience, industry, and global region. Mm.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, tell me more about that.
Yeah, yeah, that's unfortunate. Uh
Yeah.
there's a lot going in there. But the reason I talk about that study in the book is because when they dig deeper into the data, what they find is that the mentors of men tend to be higher in the organizational like org
Mhm.
chart than the mentors of women.
Mhm.
And you can kind of, and then you start digging into like, well, who is mentoring whom? So like, men are predominantly mentored by men. Women are actually a little bit more equally split, but still leaning more heavily towards women mentoring women. There's all this other research on women's preferences for same gender mentors because they have certain assumptions about the quality of mentorship that they're going to receive.
Mm.
But anyway, what they end up identifying is like when you actually control for organizational rank of the mentor, that in a way like explains away so much of this difference that and this goes back to power, that the power of the mentor matters for what happens with the person being mentored.
Oof.
But also, I guess the other thing that I was pointing out in this study is that, again, they're talking about mentorship. They don't distinguish between mentorship and sponsorship. So there's another potential explanation here, which is like that the men are
Mm.
saying that they have mentors, but in reality, what they have are sponsors, and then women saying that they have mentors, and those women, because they have less power, truly are just
Mentors.
I air
Mhm.
quote just because I don't want to say like mentorship isn't important, because it is, but it just matters in a very different way when we're talking about objective outcomes like raises, promotions, pay, that sort
Mhm.
of thing. So it's possible. And I think that that's the conclusion that the Catalyst folks come down to is that yes, men and women say that they're getting equal amounts of mentorship, but in reality, men are getting more sponsorship and women are just, they're getting less.
There's a lot there.